Lakers reportedly once offered Kobe Bryant to Cavs for LeBron James. And I'm like, what? Really? Now, LeBron fans will hear that title. You see, I told you. LeBron is better than Kobe. That's the reason that they wanted to move him. And I'm like, nah. If this story gets in the hands of the wrong person, they're going to go up there and spit some type of disgusting narrative. And I'm like, nah, we're going to break it down the way it needs to be broken down. So let's get into what this report had to say here. It continues on. Kobe Bryant's legacy is so impressive and gaudy that it's sometimes easy to forget that he went through a very turbulent stretch in the middle of his career. After the Los Angeles Lakers traded his co-superstar Shaquille O'Neal in 2004, he was doomed to go to war with a very anemic cast over the next 3 seasons. They missed the playoffs in 2005 and got ushered out in the first round of the playoffs by the Phoenix Suns in 2006 and 2007. And by 2007, the offseason, Bryant was fed up. He infamously demanded a trade, and although the Lakers were very reluctant, let me say that one more time, and although the Lakers were very reluctant, let me say it once more, although the Lakers were very reluctant to entertain this trade demand, they did eventually start having discussions with a few teams. One of those teams was the Cleveland Cavaliers, who had a 22-year-old future Hall of Famer by the name of LeBron James. Reportedly, the Lakers actually tried to see if they could swap Bryant for James. According to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the event, the Lakers once contacted the Cavs to investigate whether Cleveland would make James available in a possible Bryant trade, wrote Brian Windhorst. In the summer of 2007, Bryant was a 28-year-old and coming off of a season in which he averaged 32 points per game and shot 46% from the field. He had 3 rings and would have won his first most valuable player award the following season. Bryant was under contract for 2 more seasons, but he was frustrated with the Lakers after 3 consecutive subpar seasons following the Shaquille O'Neal trade. Of course, the Cavs said no. Who in their right mind would trade a player such as James, who had led his team to the NBA Finals and seemed content in Cleveland at the time? The Cavs said that James indeed was untouchable. Sources said they attempted to make the Lakers a different offer for Bryant, offering anyone else on their team in a package for him. The Lakers had no interest. Later, Los Angeles reportedly reached an agreement on a trade involving Bryant with the Detroit Pistons. However, Bryant had a rare no-trade clause, and he vetoed the deal because he had a short list of teams on the list of his destination in Detroit wasn't on that list. Okay, so you heard what the article had to say, and then they later on talk about Paul Gasol. So let's break this down. First of all, at that time, Kobe Bryant was the best player in the world. Okay? He was the best player in the world. Around 2003, Kobe became the best in the world. So the article said the Lakers were very reluctant. Why would you be reluctant? Why would they have been reluctant? Because he's the best player in the world. So trading away the best player in the world, you're going to have a little bit of trepidation about doing something like that. All right. So he was the best. So they're like, are we sure we want to let go of this guy? But Kobe was adamant that he wanted to move on. In the case of Cleveland was looking at it from this very standpoint. Kobe is 6 years older than LeBron. 6 years older than LeBron James. So Cleveland wanted to keep LeBron, not because he was better, because he wasn't. It's because he was younger. And he had untapped potential. So they decided, no, we don't want to trade him because he's younger. Right? That was the reason why. And it's not like as if they had any other championship aspirations at the time, right? So they were like, no, they're not going to trade him. In the case of the Lakers, ultimately, the late Jerry Buss was able to talk Kobe down, and they ended up getting Powell, and then they ended up figuring things out, and they ended up winning. Now, if you're telling me that the Lakers put a trade in front of the Cavs for a 22-year-old Kobe Bryant and a 22-year-old LeBron, the Cavs would have jumped on that trade. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry to break it to you, LeBron fans. They would have jumped on it. They would have jumped on it. The fact of the matter is simply this. Kobe was struggling in a conference that was loaded. loaded to the brim. You must remember, at the time, the teams that were winning championships were all Western Conference teams. Quite literally, go back to 2000.